Yeah, hello and welcome to this live stream. It's a bit of a spontaneous one, and actually I can only do it until basically half an hour. Yeah, I'm pretty limited in terms of time. I've got another call afterwards, but still I wanted to do a live stream because it is looking really good for various coins, and I'd like to just share my current thoughts about Bitcoin, Ethereum, because Ethereum is probably at the moment the strongest coin that's out there of the higher market cap cryptos. And maybe someone can just confirm if you can hear me. I think you should be able to. Absolutely, you should be able to hear me. So just maybe someone can post in the chat if you can hear me. But overall, yeah, it's looking really, really good. And of course, I'll do some update videos later as well. I'm just waiting if someone could say that you can hear me, because otherwise I'm just talking and loud and clear. Perfect. Thank you very much. So Bitcoin, yeah. We need to talk about where we currently are here on the Bitcoin chart, because in the previous video, I mean, we obviously started down here with a 1, 2. Now we are in this wave 3 probably, within which we are in a 1 and a 2 that we completed basically. Down here I told you that we'll probably end this overall downward move at 20,700. That was based on the 100% extension of the wave W. So that worked out nicely. We recovered from here. Next breakout point was here, the descending channel. Yeah, that was a really good signal. And then the next best signal was a breakout above the resistance area. And here we saw a pump. Now, this is clearly impulsive what is currently happening here. Yeah, but we need to adjust the wave count a little bit. Yeah, I talked in the previous video about the situation that this could have been a wave 1, but at the time we didn't have the evidence yet, and I gave you a target area where you would know that it is the wave 2. Now we didn't get into this target area, therefore this was not yet a wave 2 in my opinion. I think we are just now finishing off this first impulse. There will be a larger correction. We haven't seen it yet. It is like that. Yeah, this is what we have done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are getting close to the end of this move up, in my opinion. I think we are going to struggle to get through this 24.3k level. If we get above that level, then, I mean, this wave 5 theoretically could extend out quite a lot, yeah? So there's, at the moment, no evidence it's finished yet. And normally when you do trading, you're just riding the trend until the end. But what I can tell you, this is not a one-way street to the upside. Yeah, we're not going to go to 25, 26, 27, 30k in just one move. There will be this wave 2 retracement where I now need to move the targets because the wave 1 is moving a bit higher. But we are not there. I think that, so this was not the wave 2 correction. Nah. This is now a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here somewhere, and my guess would be maybe we touched the 24.3k, yeah, the wave 1 high, the previous one, then we will come down in a wave 2. And here in the live stream, I'm going to give you my target for that, depending on how high we really go. But let's say we get to the 24.3, then that target should be between 22.9. This is where it starts, the 38.2% fib level. That would be the strongest one. No, yeah, well, the most bullish retracement. But most likely would be 22.5 to 22k. Okay, so that is currently where we are and where I would expect this wave 2 to go to. It depends a little bit on how high the wave 5 will go, but I think we are near enough there. I think we are not going to push much higher in this first impulse to the upside. I think there will be this wave 2 retracement, but as long as we don't see an evidence that this wave 2 retracement is starting, we're obviously going higher. Yeah, so we haven't broken here any uptrend yet. So this is just the updated wave count so far. Of course, nicely adhering here to the bullish wave count. We broke out of this so-called bear flag to the upside again, and the movements of today and yesterday, they show again that news, yeah, what everybody expected again, news, negative news, Fed decision, interest rate decision, GDP data, all negative, yeah, but it didn't have a single negative impact here on the price. It did. The price is decoupled from news. They can have short-term impact, but not change a trend. Yeah, that is my, I'm convinced about that. So that's Bitcoin. I'm gonna take a look at Ethereum as well, because this is really pumping today. And also here, I think it would be worth talking a little bit about price targets. And by the way, please hit the like button of this live stream so that more people join. Because, you know, ideally we want to have as many people as possible in this live stream. Now, in this live stream, we hit the first target, yeah, that I communicated. What did I say in this live stream? No, in this wave 5, yeah, which I think Ethereum is building here. By the way, again, nice history of price targets, you know, hit, yeah, here this green area, yeah, we reversed to the upside. We reached here the wave 3, we came down into this target area today. We now moved up and reached just now the next target that I gave you at 1756. So that is what I communicated in the earlier video, that 1756 is an ideal target to finish off this overall wave 5. But again, as long as we don't have an evidence that this wave 5 is finished, then it will go higher. And the next target that I gave you, let me just double check that. The next target that I gave you was the 1.618 extension, that is $2,000. There is a chance we go much higher. Yeah, there is a chance we go much higher. We don't know that yet. We don't know it. It could very well be that this wave 5 is now finished as we reached the 100% target as communicated in the previous video. However, if we don't see any weakness and we break above 1756, we'll get to $2,000 in my opinion. And from an Elliott Wave point of view, there is a good chance that what we see here as impulse, which is evolving here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this 5-wave move is near enough finished as well, like Bitcoin, that this is only the first wave of the wave 5. If this is only the first wave of the wave 5, we will go higher. Absolutely. Then there will be a retracement in the wave 2, which I can give you a target for. That target is only valid if we now, eventually will go higher. So it might be a bit difficult to understand, but this could be now the wave 5 itself finished. So that means the overall uptrend for Ethereum finished. I don't think so. I think this is only the first wave of 5 waves, which means we should come down in another wave 2 before we move up in a wave 3 of a wave 5. So, and that should take us into the region here between 1600 and 1507. But if this wave 5 now extends up a little bit here, yeah, then this is invalid. But this is sort of what I would expect if we get stuck below 1756. If we go above 1756, then this is not a valid target area. Yeah, so keep an eye on that. So if you see a strong retracement starting, it is most likely to go into the area between 1507 and 1605. Yeah. Alternatively, we could go higher, but I think there is now a retracement due just of this 5-wave impulse. And if we then go way below the 1507, that will then tell us that we'll go much lower. So for me at the moment, the uptrend isn't over yet. I think we continue here. Yeah, you can draw an ascending trend line here. It's very interesting times. It is very interesting times. But yeah, I think there's a good chance this wave 5 might actually go higher. Next major entry point for anybody who missed those lower price areas. I mean, we were in an accumulation phase, but anybody who missed this, if we go now a little bit higher, if we finish this larger impulse off, all of this move will be corrected down again. This will not be a one-way street to new all-time highs. All of this will be at some stage corrected. And this is what many people will then call the, how do you call it? The bull trap, okay? And this is going to come down to maybe even 1280 once more, okay? So it's looking good at the moment. And to be honest, what we've seen here today and yesterday on the Ethereum chart is amazing, because it massively increases the chances that this overall correction is over. This is a first impulse to the upside, and ideally I'd like to see wave 5 go up a little bit more. We've already reached the minimum requirement for that wave 5. It can go high, it can go to 2000 and more if we go above 1750. So it's really interesting. This is the first impulse complete, and if we see in a larger correction an ABC wave down and make a higher low, this will be the best evidence we get that the overall correction is over and that we will not see lower prices below 880. At the moment, it's still a bit critical, but also here, it is now getting very, very difficult to keep a bearish scenario open here for Ethereum. Yeah. So again, thanks for everybody who's joining. We've got another 20 minutes. I need to leave at the full hour because I've got another call. But yeah, again, you know, I can only say thanks for all your support. It's been really, really a really good journey all the way from, let me just open the Bitcoin chart again. Because, you know, in November, we started to talk about this overall downtrend. Yeah, and it then eventually happened and came into my target area down there. And it's been a really, really crazy journey from up here to down there. Yeah, and there was at the time only a bearish scenario, bearish scenario, bearish scenario, and so on. Only bearish scenarios here until we hit the target area down here where we currently are. And there are not many technical analysts who've been talking about rising prices. I have, yeah, and it has become recently, as we moved above 23K, my primary expectation. Still though, especially Bitcoin is still a little bit critical, but if we get really above 24.3K, we can say that the bearish scenario gets much less likely. So that's a very, very important level. So I'm looking forward, you know, I can't say with clarity yet and with confidence that the low is in for Bitcoin, but in my opinion, again, probabilities still sort of 60% for a bullish breakout, 40% for another low. But the chance is there. And a lot of people still think, well, maybe it's shifting now, but a lot of people still think we're going to see the 10K Bitcoin. And while I will not rule this out, I find it unlikely. But at the moment, we still need to be expecting possibly lower prices. So I'm not yet in a position where I can confidently tell you that the low is in. We have to assume the low is in for Ethereum. We have to assume it for Quant. We have to assume it for MATIC. For Bitcoin, I can't assume it yet. Okay, so this is tricky. So yeah, and if anybody's here who's not a channel member, I guess most of you will be channel members, but if anybody is not a channel member and you want to see more timely updates, yeah, because obviously I publish various videos during the day anyway, but if you want to see even more timely updates and some shorter time frame market updates, some signals as well, then maybe check out the channel membership. There is a lot of changes coming to the channel membership, and we've got now around 2,000 channel members on Telegram, and we're now getting to a state or situation where we're going to make some changes, and there will be a lot of additional benefits coming for current members. New members that will, I mean, we're still rolling that out, but in a few weeks, we're going to change the tiers and also prices. These will not change for anybody who's currently a member, but for all new members, at some point, it will get more expensive. It's just required to keep the community at a manageable size and also to be able to grow MCO. Because if we want to go professional, I obviously need to get some IT infrastructure set up, automation, yeah, we need some admin help and so on. So this needs all to grow a little bit, but any current member obviously will have the chance to keep current prices and will get additional perks in addition. So that's sort of yeah, the reward for the first, let's say, 2,000 channel members. But yeah, this was Bitcoin, Ethereum, and apology, I can't really answer here a lot of questions because it's going fast in the chat. But someone's asking, what about ADA? AM? We'll have a look at ADA. So ADA also so far adhered very nicely, very, very nicely to the wave count. Again, I had a comment again in a YouTube video today asking me, does this stuff actually ever work? What a waste of time. He probably missed that in fact we did hit today the target area, yeah, that I communicated earlier today. So we did hit it. Of course it works, yeah. So yeah, this green area was reached, and we're going to take a look at the updated Elliott Wave count for ADA as well. Yeah, target was reached here as well, which is fantastic. I remain of the view that here, this was a wave 1, this a 2, this a 3, this a 4, because we reached wave 4 target, yeah. Let me just double check that, but we reached wave 4 target. Yeah, perfect, yeah. And I can't remember this target area. I believe this was based on the assumption that this could have been a wave 1 and we come down in a 2, but still, yeah, we reached target nevertheless. And I think this was only a 4. This is the 5 that would align very well also with the Bitcoin Elliott Wave count. Just make that a bit smaller. That means we are now getting close to exhaustion here as well. Can give you a target for that wave 5. I think it would be nice to reach here the channel top in a wave 5. So let me just move some of that away. In this wave 5 to the upside, one target for that would be, again, if we take the length of the wave 1 and we look at the 1.618 extension of that. So an ideal target for that wave 5 would be 52.3 cents. That would be ideal. We've already come a little bit above the wave 3 high. Would be nice to get that additional push to move to 52.3 cents. That is, coincidence, also the resistance level here of the descending trend line. Yeah, and that would then be a wave 1. I would then expect the wave 2 correction, assuming we get, and I believe that is what exactly the target I gave you in the previous video. Maybe it's shifted now a little bit, but the target for that wave 2 that you can see there in yellow as well, which would be the retracement then, would assume that we will get into the range here in wave 2, that we will get into the range between, oops, let me just, and that only assumes now we go up to 52.3. That will shift a little bit if wave 5 is already finished. But let's say we go a bit higher because that would be the ideal target. Then we would come down into the region between 49.5 and 47.8 cents. That would be a wave 2 correction. And from here, we would then really start a rally in a wave 3 and break out of the channel to the upside. That is how I can currently, see this market here. And again, thanks for upgrading to gold, Savio and Philip and BNOK. That's awesome. Thanks for your support. Thank you very much. Glad to see you in the membership. But this is ADA. Yeah, looking really good. What I'd like to take a look at also is MATIC, because MATIC is absolutely looking really, really, really good. Yeah. So yeah, and I mean, that's amazing. I didn't even see that before. Yeah, okay. So nearly reached target again. You know, it's the next target that will be reached here probably. And again, MATIC, the next coin that probably has completed the Bitcoin correction. Yeah, I don't think this is close to completion yet. Yeah, if this is the wave 5 to the upside, we should go ideally above $1. Yeah, if this is already stopping at 98 cents, I wouldn't really like it. Yeah, it should go a bit higher ideally. And ideally would be here more sort of the upper range of that target area around 112, 110. Again, I mean, if you've been with me on this channel since November, you will know that already in November, December, January, we talked about, and that was when MATIC was around $2. We talked about MATIC going into the region between 31 cents and 60 cents. This was the accumulation area. This was my reversal area of the larger correction. We reached it. Accumulation was here. Anybody who missed this will have another chance to buy in probably in wave 4. But this was the phase to buy in. We moved out of it. And looking back, it's always looking very easy. Yeah? And people will think, why didn't I buy here if this was the reversal area? But it's always looking easy looking back. Of course, it's not that easy when we're actually in the area because everybody thinks we go lower. But this was always the reversal area. And MATIC reacted nicely to the 88.7% FIB level here. Julian, welcome as well to the membership. If anybody who's joining us member just now, if you don't know how to join Telegram and Discord, just please check out the membership area here on YouTube. There's the instructions. If you can't find it, please drop me an email to info@morecryptoonline.com. But also here, we talked about this 1 to the upside, 2 to the downside. Wave 3 target reached, even exceeded. Wave 4 down, nicely in the target area. Wave 5, and I think we're getting into the target area here very, very soon. If we then get into this target area and we'll maybe max it out, you know, somewhere in here we will see a reversal. That would, however, be only the higher level wave 3. Yeah, that means there will be a wave 4 retracement, and that would be another chance to buy into MATIC. Now I cannot yet give you a target for that. We need to see evidence that wave 3 is finished. I can give you a rough idea. I can give you a rough idea based on, let me just think, based on the assumption we might reach, let's say here, $1.12, okay? Then we should see in this wave 4 a price range again between 76 and 84.5 cents. This is at the moment speculation because we do not know yet where wave 5 is ending here. But so far, also here, the Elliott Wave count is working out. And then there will be, after this, there will be another wave 5 to the upside. This is sort of how the bullish breakout scenario would ideally work out. Should we drop once more below the wave 4 low here, so between 72 cents, then it's getting a bit critical. But if we really drop below 62 cents once more, this seriously puts into question the bullish scenario. For now, we are adhering to it very well. And also, when we then finish this 5th wave up here somewhere, again, all of this move will be corrected down. So that would then be another entry point, because this is, again, not a one-way street to new all-time highs. Yes, Santa, you can pay by PayPal if you like to. You can, but you not on YouTube, but you do that on the website. So check out www. I'll type it for you. morecryptoonline.com. If you join there, then you can pay by PayPal if you like to. And then probably the last coin I want to look at, because again I have got a call in 10 minutes I need to go to. Last one was Quant. I wanted to take a look at, because Quant, and again, welcome all new members, welcome the Dato and Game Brewer. Thanks so much for your support. Quant still has a bit of a way to go in this move up. Okay, so this should, in a way, 5, and it's, you know, it's already moved out of the target range here. And yesterday I posted on the Signal channel on Telegram that we were just at the breakout point here, and we are moving higher now, yeah, pretty much as expected, but still not yet where we need to be, yeah. Ideally, I would expect this wave 5 to go to around $130, maybe even more. Yeah, maybe $150. So yeah, we are, if this is the 5th wave, we are still very much in the beginning. So I would expect this to move much higher. It needs to complete this overall correction, yeah, or this overall impulse, and it would then come down in a larger wave 2 again. That would also be the next nice entry point for Quant. And again, these are the coins that currently look best, yeah, Quant, MATIC, Ethereum. If you look at some other coins, they are just not performing that well yet. And there you can see a difference, how some coins are currently driving this, and everybody who's, you know, if we've only been obviously in a downtrend so far, we are now getting slowly into an uptrend. And for many people who have not a lot of experience with the Elliott Wave method, welcome Jordan to Gold, they now see the first major impulse, which is great. You know, you see this is how an impulse is looking like, and this is a huge difference to other coins, like for example at the moment Chainlink, yeah, that isn't moving a lot. So yeah, it's looking really, really good, guys. It's absolutely interesting here. Ethereum consolidating as well. I think we are going to go higher again here. The key point is around 1755. If we go above that, then we will probably not see this area. Then we will go higher here in the 5th wave. And overall, this larger 5th wave, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the $2,000 for Ethereum. Bear in mind, no problem. Anybody who missed the entry, all of this, when the wave 5 is finished, will be corrected in a large ABC move. Could come down to 1280, absolutely. I wouldn't want to see the price go below that. Yeah. Not in a bullish scenario, but everything until 1280 or going down to 1280 will be good. Pro dude, no, you can join on Patreon. Patreon, unfortunately, they will charge you also for this month. But if you join today, happy to refund you for this month, because it's over in 3 days anyway. Yeah. So yeah, and that's pretty much where we are. Again, I unfortunately have to already close the live stream, because I already told you in the beginning it can only be half an hour. I need to go to a call. I only have 5 minutes left, but we'll do this more often. Yeah, we will do these live streams more often, and there will be more videos coming out later anyway. But it's looking good. Yeah, it's looking good. But what is most important, not to get into panic, not to let the emotions drive you. Stay calm. There will always be good entry points. Don't just buy in because you think it's going up now. You know, you wait for your entry point. Think about it. Have your strategy. Have your plan. Don't let yourself drive the emotions. And you hear the dog in the background, but that's, I think, most important. So again, thanks everybody. It was unfortunately only a short live stream. There will be more videos coming out later. Again, anybody who would like to join the membership, I would love to welcome you in the team. As I said, there will be many positive changes, additional perks like trading view access as well for channel members who join now. In a few weeks, this will all change because we were revising the membership. But for everybody who's joining now, everything will stay the same. And while the dogs are barking, I have to finish off. So yeah, thanks a lot, and see you in the next videos and the next live stream. Thank you. Bye bye.